Redick revealed in April that he left Anthony Davis off both his first and second team all-defense. AD made first team all-defense. Yet this is what NBA insider Mark Stein reported about any potential lingering negativity between the two now that JJ obviously is the Lakers' new head coach. One source close to the process insists that JJ Redick's refusal to place Anthony Davis on his all-defensive ballot this season is a topic both parties can set aside with little fuss now. Paul, if you were AD, would you just shrug this off?
You got to shrug it off. I think JJ just didn't want to he just don't want to come off as a Laker homer. I mean, you already had LeBron on your podcast and doing all this Lakers stuff.
No, but he said this on the pod before, so you know, he said it on the pod way before he was with LeBron. This had nothing to do with LeBron in his pod. April 15th.
Yeah. Was this before that LeBron started?
Yes, before LeBron and him started their pod together.
Okay. All right.
If I'm AD, I wouldn't take it personal. Clearly, he signed off on him as a coach, but I would throw some jabs at him in practice.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of jabs. It'd be a lot of jabs after I block a shot. I'll be like, that's not your first or second team, JJ. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a lot of comic relief in that practice, like it always is, being that this is going to be a soap opera reality show anyway. So, I mean, but I wouldn't, I wasn't sure. It's just something that wouldn't bother me a whole lot. I mean, it is what it is. AD had one of his best seasons of his career, played 75 games. I'm happy about that.
Yep.
And, you know, JJ missed the ball on that. I mean, you know, he just missed the ball. I mean, because AD was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. I had him in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, but, you know, you just can't give everybody a vote.
So, Paul is right about a number of things. Number one, you know me, Skip. I'm going to stick a match to his ass every chance I get.
You would?
It's going to be a jab.
Oh, my God.
A lot of jabbing in practice.
You know, so he revealed it on a podcast that he had prior to LeBron. So it wasn't a Laker thing. It wasn't a LeBron thing. Okay, that's how he really felt as an analyst. I think if JJ would have been in the running, because at this time, no one knew Darvin Ham would be out on the streets. No one knew that. But if he had known and he was in the running, I don't think that he would have said that or placed him on third team, which essentially, I didn't even know there was a third team. I thought it was first and second team. I didn't realize it was a third team, but he put him on the third team, which at the end is probably honorable mention of the way some of these NBA players feel about their postseason accolades. So JJ missed the boat on that one, like Paul said, because at some point in time, he certainly was in a conversation for a number of accolades, you know. And so when you look at it, you know, I'm gonna have some fun with him, though. I'm gonna really, but
it's kind of bittersweet fun, you're taking it seriously.
I'm gonna take it serious, but I'm gonna have some fun with you.
Yeah.
I remember in football, you know, Mike McCarthy was the offensive coordinator of the San Francisco 49ers back in 2015, I think it was. No, 2005, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Of the San Francisco 49ers. They took Alex Smith at the quarterback position.
He didn't
sign off on Alex Smith. I mean, on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers was his quarterback a year or so later.
Yep.
Now he got to look at Aaron Rodgers, a dude that's 5-time MVP, going in the Hall of Fame, Super Bowl winner. He got to look at him and say, I didn't like you coming out of Cal. Now you got to look at him in his eyes every single day. So if I'm AD and I'm at practice like Paul say, I'm going to let him know, we must only going to play offense here, Skip. We ain't going to play no defense with you as our new head coach.
Agreed.
I'm going to get him every chance I can.
So maybe it provided a little accidental motivation for AD?
It could. It could.
Okay. If I'm AD, I'm never forgetting about this. I won't make a big deal out of it day one. I would kid about it, but deep down, I would never forget, because Aaron never forgot.
Oh.
This, you know what? He didn't think I even belonged on second team all defense, and I made first team. There's something that's a little quiet deep down in your conscience sticking point about it. Like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
You didn't believe in me at all? You didn't believe in me at all. Look, Anthony Davis, when he is right, when he's locked and loaded and he wants to, he can play defense at the highest level in the league, to me, because he's more athletic than Gobert. He's only 6'10", but he can leap, and he's long. and he's mobile. And when he decides to, he doesn't always decide he's going to help, but when he decides to come off and help, whew, he is, hey, he's a demon of a shot blocker.
I'm just thinking of all the little things I would say to it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Corey, but you can't hold that.
No, I'm going to hold it. I'm like Skip, I'm holding it.
It's different when you get passed up on in the draft. You know, let alone in a
Well, that too, though.
Then a vote for a defensive team when you actually made the defensive team.
Man, I made third team on your list.
Yeah, but your list.
Then you got to coach me. So you didn't believe that I was good? Maybe because you never played defense a day in your life as an offensive player. Maybe that's why. Oh, I'm going to give you, I got all type of stuff.
It's enough stories going around with the Lakers. You don't need to make this a story once season starts and practice starts. They don't need to be talking about this.
Oh, it's going to be talking about
They're going to have to squash this from day one. They don't even have to say nothing about it. And then Anthony Davis' personality, I'm not even sure.
Well, that's true, too, though. It may be his personality.
I'm not even sure
maybe
he's going to be on. He might not even say nothing about it.
Yeah. I'm assuming he signed off on JJ because LeBron signed off.
But I'm not. Just because you didn't put me on a team, I'm not going to sign off on you. That doesn't... I could get over that part because if you're going to be the coach, you're going to be the coach.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping on that. But I'm going to surely let you know. I'm not going to not hire you because you decided that I wasn't a good defender. I'm not going to do that.
I actually, the more I think about it, I like it that JJ accidentally left him off, and it's going to provide a new motivation under the new head coach. Okay, up next, does Edmonton win an historic 4th straight Stanley Cup game tonight in Florida?
Woo! What's this fire?
Good morning, Wayne. Good morning, Keyshawn.
Hey, what up, Skip?
And good morning and welcome back to Duck Boat Paul Pierce.
Duck Boat
We
Pete.
did take part in the Celtics victory parade. I'm not sure. Did he play for the Celtics this year? I don't remember him, but I don't know. Maybe he did.
I'm an alumni.
Yeah, you're an alumni.
Is that the alumni boat?
That was the alumni boat I was on.
Are you sure you remember any of that?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah,
just like yesterday.
Okay, just like
yesterday.
Okay. Well, Keyshawn says he will wait until next year to participate in the Lakers parade in downtown L.A.
They're going to throw a parade for play-in tournament, for the, what is it, the in-season tournament? They're going to throw a parade for that?
Yeah, they should have done that
Little
this year.
fake little solo shots at the
I'm
Lakers.
just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
They're going to do a parade for that?
All
All right. Enough about men's basketball. Let's start with, believe it or not, women's basketball. Women's basketball rules. What a game yesterday by Angel Reese. 25 points and 16 rebounds as the Chicago Sky at home beat Caitlin Clark's Fever for the first time after losing the first two this season at Indiana. Sky 88, Fever 87. I got the Fever, man. Paul, your biggest takeaway from this game?
I just think after this game, Skip and Key, you got to start putting Angel Reese in the Rookie of the Year race.
I buy that.
In the Rookie of the Year race. I mean, I'm all the way in on this rivalry. And it just seems like Angel plays with an extra intensity when she's going against Caitlin. But, you know, I've watched it this year. I watched these two match up. You know, they don't necessarily play against one another, but it's a little more oomph to Angel Reese when she's playing against Caitlin. You can see it in her performance last night. You can see it when she's on the sideline being demonstrative, when her teammate knocks Caitlin down, she's on the sideline and doing all these things. And this is going on since college. So we ain't going to act like this is something new. So think about this. Tickets was $350 for this game.
That was average?
$350 for this game.
Average. There was some couple 1500s in there.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah. For the women's game, which is unprecedented. So I love what I'm seeing from this. And we're going to talk about this later, but the USA really dropped the ball on not having these two in the Olympics. They dropped the ball, but we're going to talk about that later. 8 straight double-doubles for Angel Reese. The Rookie of the Year race is closer than everybody's talking because check this out. We watched a game with two teams that they may not even make the playoffs. They may not. They're both under 500, but this probably was the most watched game. That's like, think
Caitlin's
about
team
that.
is 7-11, Angel's is 6-9.
6-9.
Yep.
Think about that. That's like if we watch the Charlotte Hornets versus Portland Trailblazers in the NBA. You know, the two teams that's not playing very well. And this probably was the most watched game. I mean, what Angel is doing, what